really trust Google that much anymore, right? So Google has an incentive to make sure that when somebody's looking for something, they're matching them with exactly what they're looking for. So does anybody use Yahoo or Bing? Do you use it? And how do you find it compared to Google? Do you feel like it's better, or Google is better, right? So, and it's not even something you even think about, but you just know, like, because more often than not, when you use Google, the first time you ask for something, it gives it to you. And the way that it determines that is that it's tracking every single time somebody comes to your website. And if they put, let's say, who has a business? Who has a business that's ready, that wants to talk about what they're trying to do?
Danielle has a business. Yeah.
What's your business?
It's an eco-cleaning service, but I'm not really at the stage of, like, I got my clients through word of mouth, and then I was made homeless, and then I lost motivation, if I'm honest, so I'm at like an advertising stage.
Okay, so you're starting over again to get the word out and build your customer base.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, and then that is, it's a cleaning business?
Eco-cleaning.
Eco-cleaning,
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I never even heard of eco-cleaning, but that's a beautiful keyword for people who know it. I think, so maybe eco-cleaning will be something, and is it in London, based in London?
Yeah, it is.
Is it a specific area, maybe?
It was, but I learned that not to be so restricted. Like
Yes.
when I first did my test trade, I said I'm only going to go to Clapham.
Yeah.
But then people from Clapham, like one woman, she recommended me to her mum-in-law, then her mum-in-law recommended me to her son.
Yes.
And then they were close together, so then I started to group, and then I decided I wasn't going to restrict myself, I would go by what made profit.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's how I changed that part.
Okay, I would actually advise opposite. It's actually perfect to go through niche. I think it's because you focus on Clapham that then you don't have to spend all your resources worrying about other areas, because once you focus on the easy through Clapham Junction, then they will tell you, and they like your service, they will tell you where to go. And
Yeah.
from there, that does all that work for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's actually easier that you went that way.
Yeah.
But that's a different topic for yeah. But yeah. I would say, so yeah, eco-cleaning and maybe starting with Clapham Junction might be two keywords. So if I'm in Clapham Junction, I know I was living there for a while, and I was with my friends and who actually used to work for HERA, but I was looking for a laundromat, and I could not find a laundromat here. And I just came from New York City, where laundromats are like a dime a dozen, like every block. And so I put laundromat in Clapham Junction, and very few came up, maybe one or two or something like that. But that was really disappointing to me. But so maybe that's something that you would want to put. Eco-cleaning, put it as your title. Put it in your body of your paragraph that's describing your business. Eco-cleaning service that says X, Y, and Z several different times. Then link it to a Twitter page, link it to a Facebook page where you're showcasing the work, where you're showing the successes of your work. When you do that, Google says, okay, this is a real website because it's linked to other Facebook, social media sites. And also it tracks the traffic that comes. So if you have followers on Twitter and you're posting about your business and they go click that link to your business, to your page, Google gives that an extra point. Okay, people found her through that, must be legitimate. If I search eco-cleaning and Clapham Junction and go to your page and stay on your page, Google gives it another like 10 plus bonus points. And so that's something you think about. It's tracking to make sure, if I go to your page, I'm looking for eco-cleaning, or I don't say eco-cleaning, maybe looking for, maybe you only put cleaning service. And I'm looking for, let's say laundromat. But I think laundromat is cleaning service. So I put cleaning service and I go on your page and it's not what I'm looking for and I leave. Google also remembers that. Okay, this person put cleaning, they landed on her page, that's not an accurate term to describe her page. We're not gonna put her high on that note, which is not good. So just, yeah. So do you guys get an understanding of what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay. Not to be the big horse, but that's kind of the things that you have to think about. Linking it to social media, making sure your content is accurately describing what your business is, and just having other links. And the more people that come to it, if you have friends come to it, will validate it even higher. So common social media terms that we'll go over. And again, I think you guys are a lot more knowledgeable than class last year, but so forgive me if it's kind of kindergarten level. But does anybody know what online presence mean?
Yes.
Okay. Does somebody want to say what it is?
Be always present, bringing things out there, whatever you're promoting, be sure that it's always updated. Yeah.
So your online presence is basically describing your existence as a whole on the internet, and how strong that is. And so the more social media pages, the more social links, the more websites you're part of, the more organizations or groups that you are, is part of building that presence.
what your
kind of like
product
that,
stands for, the branding.
Yeah. Your branding is building your reputation, building this personality. So if I put it in a human form, my branding, me, would be, what do I present? When you guys see me, what do you know of me? What is my reputation to you? Am I like, is my business maybe friendly? Is it known to cater towards feminine stuff? Is it masculine branding that caters to toughness and, whatever, stereotype, that kind of stuff? That's something that is going to resonate with the audience or the people that are going to buy from you, your customers. We're very feelings-based in the way that we purchase stuff. We're going to buy things, what's going to decide whether we're going to go to H&M or Forever 21 is which one I feel like represents me as a person most, right? So when you're thinking about who your customers are, you have to think about who would buy your stuff, who is looking for your stuff, and what kind of personality might they have to want your stuff. And then you want to brand appropriately. You want to make sure your brand and your reputation of your business shows that you have this personality as well. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Social media tools. Can anyone describe what a social media tool is? Hootsuite, yeah, that's a great one. Yeah. So Hootsuite is a way for you to, like, if you have a Twitter and an Instagram and a Facebook and a Foursquare or whatever, and you don't have the time that it takes all day to be working on it, you can use something like Hootsuite, which I have on the last slide to show you. It's HOOT suite, like a hotel suite, that helps you organize and time every tweet. So you would just maybe take half an hour starting your day and say, I want to tweet about this today, and schedule those tweets, and then make sure when you post it as a tweet, also post it on my Facebook and my Instagram at this time all throughout the day. And then once you get that done on that Hootsuite tool, which is online, then you don't have to think about it. All of that stuff will go out, and you'll be pushing, increasing your presence and marketing while you're doing other things. It'll do it for you. Does that make sense? And it's free, I think, if you for a certain amount of things. And then once you get bigger business, you can afford to get more features with it. Followers, everyone knows what followers are. Yeah, the people who are interested in your content and what you're putting out there, your business. Twitter, and there's a few people that raise their hands for Twitter. Does everybody know what a tweet and a retweet is? Yeah, and they know how to like.
No, I don't know.
You don't know what Twitter is? Okay.
I know I can tweet, but I don't know what retweet means.
Retweet is like if you see somebody post a tweet about something that you like or you agree with, and you might want to you just push the button that says retweet, and it shares with to your followers. Yeah. And a hashtag. Does everybody use hashtags on their tweets? I'll show you. Yeah. Everybody knows what a hashtag is. So when you use Twitter, and this is what the group might do a little exercise with this after, if you want people to find your tweet, you put a pound sign or a hashtag, this right in front of the words you're going to use. And so, for example, if I want to do entrepreneurs, I might click. Here, I should just go to it now. By the way, this is my Twitter, so. So let's say I want to do hashtag entrepreneurs. I'm not used to British keyboard, so it's like keyboard. There it is. So I want to see what people are saying about entrepreneurs, or maybe I want to find other entrepreneurs. And maybe I'll say like, well, yeah. So maybe I want to say London too. So I can scroll down, and I can see everybody who's talking about entrepreneurs in London. So we have, let's say, this guy saying, oh, there's a co-working space for startups and entrepreneurs. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. There's a resource there putting keywords like this, and you can see what opportunities arise and what resources you can use without really much effort. And it just kind of brings all that information to you. Also, if you're looking for, and for example, let's say if I'm a what was your co-cleaning?
Echo.
Eco. Cleaning. So you can see what people are saying about that. And so you maybe get a sense of the competition. Even if I'm on here looking for eco cleaning or businesses, if you're tweeting on a daily basis, you will show up on here. And so that's how I can find you, right? So
I don't do tweets.
yeah, so
I
that's
joined, but I just didn't. I'm like that. I join everything,
yeah,
and I have this really great idea,
yeah.
and then I'm like, well, because I'm not really a technological person. It's all right,
Yeah.
but it's a bit.
Try not to think of it as a technological person.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's I think that also presents a very, you think tech and you think, oh, I can't do it because
Yeah.
it's associated with something completely different. But in actuality, it's really nothing. All it is entering a hashtag and a word. Like, it's a search engine ultimately, just for people around you. So it's definitely not using
But I
technology
realised
at all.
that I do have to, if I want to advertise,
Yeah.
then something that I'm going to have to do,
Yeah.
whether I like it or not.
Yeah, and again, it's not like you have to put too much work into it. It's just that means you might have to sit down and put a hashtag and put that word.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all it really is. And then tweet. I mean, maybe you're reading articles on a daily basis about eco cleaning. Every article you read that's online always says, "Do you want to tweet it? Do you want to
Yeah.
share it?" Boom,
I
just
can
tweet
do
it.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
it goes on your page. It's really easy. Yeah.
Before you write on Twitter, do you have to write a paragraph, an essay? Can you write a sentence? How
It
much
only
information
allows
do you?
140 characters, which I very much struggle with because I talk a lot.
Okay.
So like even today, like I uploaded this extremely inspirational video by Will Smith on sharing what he believes is the secrets to success. So hopefully people who are looking for something inspirational or who love Will Smith will see this tweet and then we'll be like, oh, she looks cool because my picture's like amazingly cool, right? And then they'll follow me, right? They can see what I'm about. Oh, I'm a hustling person, like a hustling artist, what I call myself, designer, developer, traveler, blah, blah, blah. Silicon Valley studying this in London. So they can get a sense of who I am, and then again, they can follow me if they think they'll be interested in the stuff that I put out, or not, but maybe like the tweet and retweet it or not, like that kind of stuff. Does that make sense? So it's very simple. It's actually, you don't have to put paragraphs or anything like that, but I think it's actually just put one sentence. It won't let you write more than one sentence, but just that means it has to be a really strong sentence that really describes it. Got it? Cool? Yeah.
And if you don't like my comment, what you do, you block me out.
Well, I mean, to be honest, like if I go on my newsfeed right now, and I see what
just a
people.
question.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, if somebody posts a comment I don't care about, I mean, the chances of me like either really seeing it or caring that much about it, that people will post some things that I'm like, ugh. But then at the same time, I don't want to lose a follower, so I don't. I just ignore it. Yeah, because I think the numbers help. But I mean, of course, if they're posting really offensive stuff, or sometimes this is sometimes being a woman, if you're on Twitter and you like to be vocal about your opinion, sometimes you will attract really mean guys that will say stupid things to you. And I've had that happen several times, and at that point, you just block them. But try not to take it personal. It's a random person behind the screen who would never say that to you in person. They don't know what you look like, whatever. But it's hard to not, but it's just how it is. But yeah, it's easy to block them if worse comes to worse. And
I have another question.
yeah.
Okay, I saw you tweeting about Will Smith and his inspirational thing.
Yeah.
Does it have to be related to your business or what you do, or can you just write a
it's
sentence
hard-
about whatever you want?
And that's where you figure out what your branding is. My branding is I want to be a source of motivation for people. And,
Okay.
So I think some of the things that come with that is posting things that will inspire people. And so when I post something feel good, then it kind of associates me with the feel good. So if I'm always putting feel good stuff on my Twitter account, people will say, oh, like, even though you won't know it, when you come to my page, you'll just automatically feel good.
Oh.
And then so that means you're more likely to trust me. And if I were to ask you to do something, you're more likely to do it. Or and that's how you increase your engagement. Of course, it might not fit with your branding to be inspirational. It might fit with your branding to showcase that you're very get to the point and you're responsible. And somebody who wants a responsible person to get to the point, I don't care about and that's where kind of your personality comes into place.
Yeah, okay.
And that's where you use that your personality to your advantage and making yourself different from your competitors. Does that make sense?
Mm.
So we'll talk more in depth about, but we'll go past it after this. So we have Facebook, same thing, likes, posts, share, friend status. This is also one of the highest ways to like market yourself to followers and to attract new followers. I think Twitter is the easiest, but Facebook is most comfortable, I think, for everybody. Anybody have any questions about? Yeah.
Sorry, I have many questions.
Yeah.
Could you have a ghost personality? Like I would like to run my business, but I wouldn't want everyone to know that I'm the one running it.
Yeah, no,
but I want
yeah.
it to be out there. I want to continue tweeting about it. I want it to send on Facebook and whatnot. But I don't want my face to be on everything.
Definitely.
So can I?
Yeah, of course. I think that cleaning is this one. I don't know who runs this, but they have a logo as their picture and just like pictures. And there's no people, so I have no idea who's behind the tweets. But I see it's a business. It's just a business page. And while I think this might be helpful in some respects, it depends on again what your branding is. Sometimes your personality is important if you're selling yourself. Like for me as a freelancer, it was really important that I sold myself because I wasn't just giving you stuff or doing work for you. I was also going to help you as a partner and help guide you along the process because I was working with people who were just starting out also. And that was part of my business. It was myself as well. So, but that may not be the case for everyone. Sometimes customer service is really hard. Not everyone has that skill, and not everyone can have it. It's actually really hard. But so maybe you just want to be like, look, I don't want to be a hands-on person. I have a friend who was like that. She's a freelancer, but she does not care to talk to people at all. But she's happy to do graphic design, happy to